I don't know.
Lonely Boy chronicles 3 days in the life of a schizophrenic bachelor.
The feature films received praise from festivals in Boston to Palm Beach to Phoenix, now Omaha.
Producer and Nebraska native Troy Daniel Smith is here.
Right.
Troy, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, it's nice to
doing
meet
great.
you.
Good to see ya. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for having me.
Looking forward to seeing this, first of all, but let's back up a little bit. You're from Bellevue,
Yeah.
right? How'd you get into the film business?
By chance, and just wanted to take a chance, wanted to try something new. I was living in Bellevue. I was working with my dad down at Bellevue Rental Center. And one day I decided, you know, let's go try to make a career of it in film and television. So I got a U-Haul.
Did you have any experience at this point? Or?
No.
This is the American dream kind of story,
Just go to
though.
LA?
It's taken a chance.
Yeah. I moved to LA. I lived in a Econo Lodge for a week while I found a place. I didn't know anybody there. Started taking some acting classes to meet people, and that's what led to a career in casting. I met my current boss in casting, Howard Meltzer, at a workshop, and then worked for him. I worked on some like Disney sitcoms and stuff, casting for a few years, and then that segued into producing. I met Alev Aden, who plays Frankie in the movie and who wrote Lonely Boy, and we just, you know, formed this producing partnership and made movies.
The courage it takes for you just to pick up everything that's familiar to you, go to LA when you have nothing. Because you didn't have friends out there?
No.
Yeah, you just went out there.
Knew no one.
Knew nothing, didn't know the town, didn't know exactly what I was going to do for money or anything, and just kind of started making things happen as best I could.
You're a producer. Directors, right? We get that because we see them sitting in the chair pointing and yelling at people. What do producers do?
I think the easiest way to explain, you know, if you don't know the film business, what a producer does. A producer is kind of like the CEO of a company. You're responsible for everything. You're not making, you know, all those, like, it's not my decision how the hair is made, but I have to okay that and oversee it and make sure that the person who's doing the hair and makeup, the person who's doing the lighting, the person who's designing the sets have the tools to do their job.
So that's Kayla on our show, right?
That's Kayla on our,
That's Kayla
or
on our
I think
show.
about the contractor. Or the whatever, you're the boss, making sure everything's on budget and on time. And
yeah, you handle the
that's your
stuff that isn't
responsibility.
seen while facilitating the stuff that is seen. Like I was telling Dale Fabregar, who directed Lonely Boy, when we first met, I said, I'm not going to be over your shoulder telling you how to direct the movie. You're the director, I'm not. You're responsible for the vision that shows up on screen. But it's my job to provide him everything that he needs to make the best possible film.
Okay, let's get to Lonely Boy, because this is premiering in Omaha, and this is how did you decide on Omaha? I know, obviously you're from here, so you wanted to bring something back to Omaha. Was that a tough sell for everybody else that was that worked on the film?
No, not really. Because we went to festivals first, and then we premiered the film online. It lives on our website, lonelyboyfilm.com, digitally. And then we're going to make DVDs available next week. But I wanted to come back as we kick off our theatrical tour in 2015. We're going to be going back to Phoenix, going to be going to Michigan, Boston, other places throughout the course of the year. I wanted to start off in Omaha as like a, you know, an homage to where my journey began.
Do you make movies for entertainment, or is this something bigger for you? Because I feel like in telling a story like this, it's not like a yuck comedy kind of thing. So what was your motivation in wanting to be involved?
Well, the story, in film, everything starts with a script. And Alev Aden wrote this script, which is a truly narrative work of fiction based off of something that he was going through with his mother. His mother was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and the doctors warned him that it could manifest itself symptomatically like a schizophrenic. So then, using that and her experiences with that, he wrote this work of fiction. And when he sent it to me, he was living back in New York at the time, taking care of his mother. Sent me this wonderfully emotional, yet fully realized feature film script, and I'm like, this is something that has to be done. I said, what are you going to do with this? What do you want to do with this movie? And he wanted it to be something that would jumpstart his acting career, his writing career. So I said, any way I can help, you know, let me know. I've been working in casting for a bit and had some experience there. And he said, well, let's produce this film. Produce this with me. And I said, I've never produced a film before. It has to be extremely hard.
Let's
figure out how to do this. So that's where we wanted to make films just for the sake of making films, not not for business.
Yes.
We wanted it
Take
to
the
be
commerce
like
out of it.
take the commerce out of
almost.
it. Yeah, do right by the film. Put every dollar that we had so it showed up on
I
screen.
respect that so much.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
huge.
Lonely Boy, it's premiering, it's being screened today. How do people get tickets to the screening? LonelyBoyFilm.com?
LonelyBoyFilm.com. We have a link. We're showing it at the Exarban Cinema, which is a family-owned local cinema, which is great because they program what they want and can bring in indie films like ours. The ExarbanCinema.com has tickets also, or you can get them at the box office.
You've got 2 shots tonight at 7 o'clock or tomorrow at 7 o'clock, and then Lonely Boy's out of here. But we're glad to have you here. It's really nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, when
Thank
you're back
you.
in town again, let us know because we've got a lot more questions. Your story is
Great
very
story.
interesting. Yeah,
I
it's
know,
great.
it's
Yeah,
inspirational.
we'll be back with our second film, Felly. We're going to be released online for free next week as a short, and then we'll expand that into a feature, and I'll definitely be bringing that back.
We'll
Great.
see you
Let us
then.
know.
Yeah, of
Great.
course.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.